Yo, JD here, to Limitless, and this is my second episode in the PadCam series, and I will be going around Spa today because a few people requested it, and I feel it's a pretty good track to see how I handle myself on the pad. It's not really the biggest track for fuel mixture, but I feel for smoothness, really just steering control and throttle control as well, it's probably the best track for it. So as you can see again in the top left hand corner, we got the PadCam. I want to say thanks to Joe from Beaver and Chipmunk who helps make these videos for me. He compiles them together, so without him this video wouldn't be possible. So please subscribe to him if you haven't already, and give it a thumbs up this video because I had such a great response last time and I really appreciate that. So if you want to continue this series, then just give it a thumbs up and I'll be doing more videos. But coming back to the gameplay itself, we're going to be doing a 3-lap race as usual, what I'll be doing for each time in this series. And as you can see, we're in sync with the video, so we're not pretending, making this up, and away we go. So using my left hand this time to start, and using my right hand again. As I get underway, I tend to use my right hand, go around corners to change the fuel mixtures. And the thing I want you to, or the thing I feel is something you could maybe take away from this video, is just looking at my steering. So looking at my left thumb throughout the clip, just seeing this track. I feel the key to it is just being really smooth. I know quite a few people struggle being smooth on the controller because it's quite hard. At first I was very twitchy when I first started doing it, but hopefully by looking at this you could see I'm just relatively quite calm on the controller. I'm not really trying to make any rash movements. As you can see, we're changing fuel going through the corner there with my right hand as usual, so I always tend to lean the controller towards me, so it just provides a shorter distance so I don't have to stretch my thumb, because otherwise I'll probably dislocate it or something like that, because that would be impossible. But yeah, just pay attention to the steering. So going through here, just nice and smooth really, just not really trying to absolutely just jab it to the left and right, just really just taking our time, and that's what the game really responds to quite well. And I'll be talking through just the braking points and corners for the next lap as well, because in my hot lap video I didn't actually do a commentary for this lap I believe, so I'll be talking through that as well. But yeah, hopefully you find this video quite useful, just interesting to see how I play with the controller. As I always said, and I said in my last video, I feel the best way to get better is obviously just through practice, just playing people you consider to be better than you, and just putting the time and effort in them really. And it took me a long time to really get comfortable. It took me probably about 2 whole games to really get comfortable. But moving on to this lap now, just talking about the braking points and everything for this track. You want to be braking at the, what is it, I think that's the 100 meters or 50 meters. Pretty sure it's just before the 50 meters actually for that first corner. Do a nice late apex, coming through here, try and feed the car through here, try not to scrub off any straight down speeds, try and keep it as straight as possible. And we've got no DRS, this is in the race, so, and as you can see we're in sync with the video as well. And for this corner you want to be braking just before the 50 meter board, so just before that there, go down to lean mix through these corners because it's very easy to lose a car, so you want to get maximum traction through here. Change your fuel mixture through here up into rich again to get that extra burst of fuel, and going down to lean again for these next 2 corners, because these corners are very difficult on traction. Take a nice wide line, try and clip the curb on the exit as well, and manage to stay in the white lines quite nicely there. And for this, just before the curb ends on the right, that's your turning in point. I always try and tend to clip the grass there, because I actually try and do that purposefully, because it just gives you a faster entry, and you can just wear your tyres the grass off for the next corners. Through here you want to sacrifice the right before going through the left, and just before the curb on the left, go down to 3rd gear. I prefer 3rd through here because I feel the turning is good enough. Then go up into rich mix again, and from here to the bus stop chicane it's pretty much just try and keep your car as straight as possible, and you'll be able to see through the chicane. You do have to be quite aggressive on the turn-in because the pad's not very good on low speed turning around here. So go down to lean mix again, just taking our time with the controls. As you can see, just nice and smooth, just not really trying to do anything too crazy. And we've done a, what is that, a 49.0, and I believe my next lap is a lot quicker than this lap there. So that was a pretty good lap. We're not really trying to go for lap time too much in this, because if you could see how I'm actually playing, I have to balance my camera, which is what the PadCam's for on my tripod, or on a pop filter, sorry, from my microphone. So I have to literally play sideways. So I'm literally looking sideways at my TV right now. So it's quite difficult, a lot quite uncomfortable compared to what I normally do. And as you can see, we're 10th up at the moment. Going through this, keep it in limits again. Change the fuel for you here. As we do, it's quite difficult for that corner, but you just got to lean the control into you. Go back down to the limits again for the traction. And you really got to just pretty much almost just slide the corner through there, pretty much. Nice wide line. Try and clip the curbs again. And for this, I think I get put on a lot better this time. So just before the curb on the right finishes, that's your turning point. We absolutely just nailed it that time. Go down to 5th gear. And for his next right hand, you want to be looking at the curb on the left hand side of the track. So just before you would hit that, you're going to go further. Try and stay as far to the right as possible. Do a late apex to the next left. Just before the curb starts to the left, go down to 3rd gear again. Try and change your fuel as quick as possible, so lean the control towards you. As you can see, we're 6/10 up, so this is a pretty good lap, and this is race pace as well, so it's not without DRS or anything as well. So if we can try and keep it tidy through a chicane, it should be a pretty good lap. So going down to limits again, I'll take my time, or I do it way before the corner, because the corner is always at an angle, so it'll be quite difficult. Try and clip these 2 curbs, try and put 2 wheels in these curbs, up into rich mix, and going across the line, we've done a 48.4, I believe, so pretty good lap for race pace. And yeah, there we go. So if you enjoyed the video, as I said, give it a thumbs up. Hopefully you've maybe taken something away from this video in terms of smoothness and how I control it. Let me know what track you want to see next, and thank you for the support, and see you next video. Cheers.